Hello, everybody. We are live, should be in Lori Ballen's marketing group. And this video is also being uploaded to YouTube for those of you that might be watching it on YouTube. I wanted to go live today so that some of you guys can watch what I'm doing with Facebook. So yes, we are live in the group, and that's all I needed to see. So I thought it might be fun to go live to see if any of you guys might have questions about what I'm doing while I'm in here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, fantastic. It's part of the playlist series. If you're on my marketing group live, welcome to the live broadcast. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm working to prove basically how search engine optimization works. And I'm using my Las Vegas real estate website to poke and test and measure and work to raise up a specific keyword. And I'm going to show you my screen in a minute so that we're actually going to do this together. Okay. So the concept, and I think this is video number 4 in the series. So if you want to go, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, click the button so that you get alerted of all of my videos. And if you're on Facebook Live, hop on over to youtube.com/Lori Ballen. And there's a playlist. I have several going right now. I have one called Watch Me Rank on Google. And that might actually be this one. So I have a few, and I'm showing you all of my strategies as I go through this. And what happened was I set out to rank for zip codes because of the sheer number of people that search for zip codes. And this is across the United States. In my city, Las Vegas, we have dozens of zip codes. We have 3 cities: Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson. And then we have multiple zip codes in each one of those. So for me, it's a strategic move. 1, get real estate leads, buyers and sellers for zip codes. 2, put ads on my website and earn money through affiliate marketing. And so that has been my whole concept. So first video 1, we changed the title. Second video, we changed some content. Third video, we did a redirect, and we're watching what is happening. So let's go ahead and pop over here to our SEO tool. Now, I will put a link after this video to this software. This is my favorite SEO software, and it's called SEMrush. And this is where I monitor what my website is doing, my traffic, my keywords, all of that, okay? And I love to use my Las Vegas website as a test kitchen. And I'm okay even if I do something that causes it to drop and then brings it back up. I'm okay with that. So I get to have this awesome test kitchen to test everything that I'm doing. It's a really cool thing. So take a look at this, you guys. Let me make sure you can see my screen. Hold on. You can't. So let me pop this up here. Okay. And let me make the screen bigger instead of my face. Cool. There you go. You should be able to see my SEMrush now. Okay. Now, don't click over there yet. Stay with me for a minute. So right here, you can see my top organic keyword is the phrase Las Vegas zip code with 60,500 monthly searches. That is the reason why I became intrigued with zip codes, okay? So 60,500 monthly searches, and then there's a whole bunch of terms around that. So let me click view full report. And we're going to take a look now. I forget on the last video, because I didn't start the spreadsheet, how many keywords we had ranking at the time or where exactly we were. But I do know that we have moved up. So I'm going to take a look at view all organic keywords. And then I'm going to type in the phrase zip code, because what I want to see is all of the terms related to zip codes. Okay, guys, we got a brand new one here. And this is technically, what's interesting is I have been ranking on page 1 for a while for the variations, like Las Vegas zip code map or Las Vegas strip zip code. And I am really after Las Vegas zip code and Las Vegas zip codes. So now, as of today, I'm at position number 13, and this is an average. They take in all of the types of devices that we're on, computer, phone, location, all kinds of information, and they come up with an average, okay? So average is going to be position number 13, which is going to be absolutely huge of when I can get that to number 10 or above, which means it's on page 1. And that's the goal, okay? Now, here's where our project comes in. The goal is to move all of these keywords up to page 1, especially Las Vegas zip code. And position 1 is our goal. Now let's go take a look at, I'm going to pop open a new screen here for a second. Let's take a look at Las Vegas zip code. Let's take a look at Google for a second. Now, you can see here, Google has all these zip codes positioned already in the top. And then we have the frequently asked questions. And then we have zipmap.net, zipcodes.com. Okay, we've got some city data. We've got another competing local brokerage, and this is where she beats me. I'm number 2. She's number 1 for keyword ranking. I rank number 1 for total number of keywords. She ranks number 1 for traffic. And the reason why she beats me is because of zip codes. So that's another reason why I've targeted this. So I can't wait till that changes. All right, so that's our goal and that's our focus is to rank there. Now, what we want to do is we're going to open that keyword tool back up because what I want to see is what has changed since last time. What we noticed was our Summerlin page. Well, first, our East Las Vegas zip code page was cannibalizing the word Las Vegas zip code. So we did a redirect. Actually, I think on that, yeah, we did a complete redirect on that one and put it back to the main page. And that worked. And then we noticed the Summerlin page was started cannibalizing. It's interesting because there's no way for us to tell Google which page on our website we want to rank for a high page. And this is where those parent-child pages get tricky because up here, we've built a parent page called Las Vegas zip codes. Now, underneath that, I built East Las Vegas zip codes, North Las Vegas zip codes, Henderson zip codes, Summerlin zip codes, et cetera, et cetera. And then under there, I have 89128, 89134, 89135, whatever. Well, what happens is those child pages are typically less competitive. So they rank faster for the non-competitive terms, such as East Las Vegas zip code. That's a long tail keyword phrase, and it has a much better chance of ranking than my parent page, Las Vegas zip code. So what happens is you build all of these smaller ones, they start ranking, and then if they get a lot of traffic and a lot of engagement, and Google says, okay, this looks like an authoritative website, this looks like a page that is relative to the query, the person's search term. So we think East Las Vegas zip codes is about Las Vegas zip codes. Then all of a sudden, whatever ranking I had for Las Vegas zip code gets pulled down here and now attributed to the East Las Vegas zip code page, which is not what we want. So when we see that starting to happen, we have to go in and make some changes, okay? And it's tricky because then I have to make a decision. Well, do I want to lose my East Las Vegas pages ranking well in order to get some of that? And you could change content, you can change URLs, you can change other things. But oftentimes, even if there's no words on the page that match that zip code, Google still thinks that bottom one is about that other thing. Okay, does that make any sense? I'm watching to see if you guys have any questions. All right, so let's take a look at which page this term is ranking for, because this is our gold term right here, Las Vegas zip code. So let's go ahead and pop that open. Exact same problem. Oh my gosh. So what it looks like is going to happen is I think I'm literally going to have to remove the child pages. I think I'm going to have to do each one of these, do a redirect and not have the parent and child pages, because every time I do a redirect from one, instead of it passing the keyword back up to the parent page, it's assigning it to another one of the child pages. So let's go ahead and do it. That's what this whole series is about, is we're doing this together. We're seeing what works and what doesn't work, okay? So here's the parent page, Greater Las Vegas zip codes. And for any of you that are more advanced, the canonical tag doesn't work either. The rel equals canonical. And rel equals canonical is basically something that says, hey, Google, this page and this page have the same content, and we prefer this page to rank for it, okay? Now, technically, I do not have the same content on both pages. They're actually quite different. So that doesn't really work anyway. Plus, rel equals canonical is just it's not a directive. It's not an order. It's a wish to Google. It's not a directive. So I've tried that and it's still not doing anything on these pages. Okay. So see here where I have this, it says East Las Vegas zip codes. And now I just added it to the same page. So instead of it going to another page about East Las Vegas zip codes, it goes there. Well, up here, if I were to click South Las Vegas zip codes, I have the same thing. So technically I'm kind of covered. So if I take away this page, it's really not the worst thing on the planet. But here's what I want to do just in case. Let's go look at our keyword tool and see what this page is ranking for and how much traffic it's bringing us before we redirect it. Because you don't want to lose a page that is bringing you in a significant amount of traffic. Okay, so here's how we do this. I'm going to take this page. I'm going to go back to my keyword tool. And we are going to go to pages right here. And I am going to filter by URL. I just want that zip code south. There it is. Okay, so let's take a look at, it's only ranking for 10 keywords. That's not a big deal in my world, not a big deal. You see, look, oh my gosh. I know you don't know what I'm oh my goshing about, most of you. Look at what it did. Here it was in November and here it is in December because it got the main keyword phrase to it. So this sudden burst of traffic isn't because the page is standing on its own. It's because it started ranking for the head term that we're shooting for that other page for. We don't want that. All right. So this page is ranking on page 1, number 3 for South Las Vegas zip code. We are going to risk losing that, doing the redirect. We're hoping that Google then reassigns the keyword phrase South Las Vegas zip code to the parent page, but the odds are it'll drop off and instead one of our competitors will rise up. That's a risk. You know, it's only got 70 monthly searches. I'm not getting a lot of traffic volume from it. I'm not too worried about that. Same with each one of these individual zip codes. So now that I've looked at the data, I know I'm okay doing the redirect. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to, oh, you guys, you're not seeing the tabs when I move back and forth, are you? I'm sorry. I just realized this. Okay. Let me see. Let me bring you in the other page here. And this is this screen here. Okay. I just realized that I only have the one tab showing on the screen. So I want to bring that back. Okay, so now we can see. Let's move this one down for a minute now. And let's focus on this one. Okay, so this is my real estate website. This is ballenvegas.com. And my marketing company, Ballen Brands, does build WordPress real estate websites. Okay. So now what we're going to do with this page here, this is our South Las Vegas zip code. We're simply going to go in and edit this page, and I'm going to add a redirect. And the redirect is going to go to the parent page. And what we're hoping is that all of the link equity on this page flows up to the parent page, therefore passing that Las Vegas zip code keyword that keeps moving back up to the parent page. Okay. It's fascinating to me the way it's jumping from child page to child page to child page. And even with these redirects, it's not moving back up to the parent page. Fascinating to me. And it may be literally a case where I have to revamp the whole parent page. because maybe there's something on that page that Google simply isn't liking and isn't reassigning it. So that's a potential. But we'll go ahead and keep doing this. And I'm doing this series once a week. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll see what happens next week with that zip code, okay? So here's how we do it. I'm going to take the parent page zip code, which is not on this page. Oh. Now that's interesting. Hold on. I need to see. You would think that I would have the parent page URL on the child page. And I know I do. Oh, right here. Explore all zip codes. Okay. So I'm going to copy that link. And then I'm going to click edit. I'm going to edit my page. Now, there's multiple ways to do redirects. You can go into your code and do redirect. You can use your SEO Yoast, your WordPress SEO or Yoast plugin to do redirects. I have a plugin called, and it's down here, called Quick Page Post Redirect. And that plugin, a very lightweight plugin, allows me to do a redirect directly from a page, where with Yoast, I have to open the redirect separately and I have to do it in another page. This is just so much easier. That being said, if you're at the point where you just have way too many plugins on your website, just use Yoast if you have the premium version and do the redirects from there, okay? So all I have to do now is go Quick Page Post Redirect, click the box, make redirect active, and I'm going to paste it right in there. I'm going to choose 301 permanent, and I'm going to hit update. And now what'll happen, let me bring back the other screen for you. Nope. Let me leave that one there for you. Hold on. Oh gosh. It did it again, didn't it? Where I wasn't showing you the right screen. Golly golly. Don't know why it's doing that. Share your desktop screen. Okay. Let me show you this one more time just because it didn't save. So what we do, let me add this to the screen. Okay, so all I did here, just to show you that again, is I copied the main page that I want to do the redirect to, and then I scrolled down here to the bottom, and I found where my Quick Page Post Redirect plugin is. I checked that one off, and I pasted in the redirect URL. So basically what the redirect does is it says, Google, the next time somebody finds my South Las Vegas zip code page on your search engine, I want you instead to send them up here to the top zip code page. So it's a redirect. So they will now bypass this page and they will hit the top page. And then over time, Google will de-rank the South Las Vegas page and it will just show up on the top page. But that does not always mean that the keywords transfer over. So again, this is risky business when we do stuff like that, okay? So then what happens is once we save it, I'm going to show you what will happen. Now I'm going to click View Showcase, and instead of going to the South Las Vegas page, it's now going to go straight to the parent zip code page. Oh, hold on a second. You know what we did? I put the redirect on the wrong page. Let me just undo that. This is actually good for you to see this because just now I broke the URL, but I knew immediately what I did and how I needed to fix it. And that's where these kind of things get tricky. Most people are not willing to fail forward. Most people are not willing to take the risks that I take to get forward. So that's why you guys get to take all the risks through me and learn this with me instead of you doing it yourself. So one more time, I'm going to show that share your desktop screen, and we are going to pull up South Las Vegas zip codes. Click share. Finally getting this software down, I think. Okay, South Las Vegas zip codes. And then I'm just going to click edit. Oh, still not showing my screen, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Scroll down, and where we see the redirect, there it is. Make redirect active. Click redirect 301 permanent. We're going to click update. Now, when we click the South Las Vegas zip code page, it will go to the top zip code page instead. We're going to go ahead and view the showcase. There it is, and that worked. All right, so that's all for today. Now we're going to give this a week and see what happens next. So far we've changed the site name. We changed some content. I think this is our third redirect of child pages back up to parent pages. And we're going to see what happens on the next one. I would imagine it's going to go all the way through the child pages until we find out what happens with it. How exciting is that you guys get to be right here with me watching what actually happens? I mean, pretty big deal. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Lori Ballen at loriballen.com, and you can learn more in my training course called theballenmethod.com. Thanks for joining me.